Very good evening to all of you present here. This is David from EduSoft, and I formally welcome you all in this small session of introducing our book series, that is IT Voyage from class 1 to 8. So I'll just share my screen and I start with the content of the books first. Then I will take you to what all other things are, what all other support services and value-added services we provide with the books. I will come to that later in later part. So what you see here is uh, the latest computer series, which is based on Windows 10 and MS Office 2019 and 2016. The series name is IT Voyage.
Tell us what are softwares you are covering in these books. That would be better.
In broader sense, what we have kept in mind is while designing this entire series from class 1 to 8, we have tried to include everything which we talk about nowadays. Like kids coding is there, artificial intelligence is there. We have talked about data science and Python programming and logic building and programming development through Scratch and Kodu Game Lab. So these are the highlights of this book. Other than these, we have introduced the 21st century skills like image processing, basics of animation using a beautiful software called 2PTube. For developing stepwise thinking in the kids, we have introduced a very interesting and exciting software that is RoboMind. And for class 7th, in class 7, we have introduced programming language Robot Basic, which helps the kids to control a simulated robot in an environment. And in the effort of doing that, they will develop their logical skills. Then they move on to learning Python. So this is the broader structure of the series. What all software now we are using, learning tools we are calling them. If you see class wise, what learning tools we have incorporated is in lower classes we have kept it all like Tux Paint, MS Paint. Child's Play is another learning software for kids, which includes a lot of activities which kids can do to learn computer concepts. Then ABC Color, Tux Typing is there, Tux Math. This all has been introduced. The usual Windows accessories are there, like Notepad, WordPad we have introduced, and MS Office is as usual. As we move on to the higher classes, like in class 3, we are going more into the details of Tux Paint, advanced features of MS Paint, like creating some complicated drawing. How do they do that using shapes, etc. That is there. Logo programming is there. And from class 3 onwards, we have kept on. We have introduced Scratch. So Scratch kids will be introduced to in a very fundamental form in class 3, and then it will move on to class 4, 5, and finally in class 6, the kids will be able to create a simple game in Scratch. So that is the pedagogy involved. Then, as usual, from class 4th onwards, MS Office is more in detail. Then here we have kept RoboMind software is also there. RoboMind is in class 3 and 4. Besides that, we have kept Kodu Game Lab in class 4, which is a very interesting 3D environment for the kids to create their own simple games. This is a software free from Microsoft, so we have included it here to let the kids learn about how to understand a problem, how to devise a solution of the problem, and how to go about it. So that all is there. Then in class 5 and 6, we have introduced a new software called, the Scratch is still going on. Then we have 2PTube. 2PTube is a very interesting kids animation software, which will help the kids learn about very basic fundamentals of animation. They are not going to create a full-fledged animation movie, of course, but they will at least be prepared with the basic fundamentals which are involved in creating a simple animation. Keeping Scratch in class 6 also, we have kept GIMP, the GNU image manipulation program. 2PTube is still continuing. In higher classes, we have kept Photoshop. And in programming, in web programming part, we have introduced a very basic of JavaScripts and cascading style sheet also. And in app development fundamentals, we have kept a software called MIT App Inventor program. And here in class 7th, Robot Basic Programming language is there. The purpose of this programming language is to make the kids familiar with basic logical approach towards programming, so that when they come up to class 8, they are very well prepared for taking a Python programming language. In class 8, we have kept JavaScript, and Flash software is also there, and the DBMS software MS Access is there. So this is a glimpse of the software which we have used from class 1 to 8 in this series. Just give me a moment if I'm able to show you the exact content. So this is class 8 book I'm going to show you. So as you see the content here, the database management system, MS Access is there, HTML is going on, then interactive web pages with JavaScript is there, Flash software is there, and there are 2 separate chapters in class 8, Introduction to Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Besides that, we have Computer Ethics and Crime as dedicated chapter also, and Python programming language has been introduced, and we have kept a separate chapter for Introduction to Programming Logic. How logic is developed while programming the computer, that chapter is talking about. So these are the main topics of class 8. Then class 7, you can see image processing with Photoshop is there, data representation, HTML has been introduced here, making web pages with HTML attributes and so on. Then networking concepts are there, internet, e-commerce. Here in class 7th, it is mobile app development, and here we are using MIT App Inventor software. Robot programming with Robot Basic is there, and here we have kept 1 chapter combined of data science and artificial intelligence in class 7. So this way, if you see, keeping all the modern technologies and all the traditional curriculum, we have kept a balance between the two, and we have kept everything according to the age of the student. This is class 6, algorithm and flowchart, computer languages and programming techniques, PowerPoint, Word. Word is almost finishing here. PowerPoint is also finishing here, and MS Excel is being taken up. So MS Excel, 3 chapters are there. Then GIMP software and communication using internet.
Class 8 only you are starting with Python, no?
Yes, ma'am. In class 8, we have kept Python because Python is a real serious programming language. Now kids have to be prepared for such kind of programming. So before that, what we have done, we have fed them with a Scratch, then we have fed them with Robot Basic, so that they have developed their logical skills. So when they come up with Python in class 8, they are already prepared with logic development. Now they are able to understand what is if, what is else, how looping is done, what is the purpose of looping. These all concepts are already clear to them. So they are very much prepared for Python in class 8. So that was the idea. That's why we have kept it there.
Okay, so your books looks very promising. Sir, what about exercises and sample tests? Is it there enough in the book, or you have web support for that?
Yeah, exercises. See, there are 2 aspects. Exercises are there, of course, in the book. But in a book, there is always the limitation of pages. Fine. So sufficient exercises are given there. Then I will come to another feature of our services, what we provide. We have an online platform called Playground, Edusoft Playground. We have named it Playground, but actually studies happen on it. So here what we have provided is additional exercises. I'll show you. On each topic, additional exercises are given, which your kids can come over and you can orient your kids to practice there also. So if you find that your kids need more practice, then they can go there and they can solve those quizzes and questions. I'll just show you. So along with the books, what we provide is we provide e-content for the teacher. I'll just show you after a while. E-content, interactive e-content for the teacher, using which you will teach your book, you will teach your content in the classroom. Second is the same content in interactive form is available to the students in the form of mobile app. The students will download our Edusoft Smart app and they will scan the code given at the back of the book, and the book will be downloaded in their mobile device. And after that, they can go through the book in offline mode also, and the entire book content is in interactive content. Exercises are interactive, they can play the demos, and the same thing is there in e-content. So these 2 things will be provided. Along with that, whatever questions are there in all the books, we are providing a test paper generator software. All the questions are fed into it. Using that software, you can create your own question papers as and when you require. So those I will show you also. But as the discussion of additional exercises came up, so I'm just showing you here. This is what Edusoft Playground looks like. All these links we will be sharing with you. So need not to worry about that. If you see here,
Okay.
free courses and teachers corner is there. If I go to free courses, this page will show you many interesting things, such as uh, like more exercises for class 1 to 8. You see, if I click on this, more exercises for class 1 to 8, basic concepts, internet, Windows, MS Word. So all these exercises are created and more are being created and added to it. As you keep visiting Playground, you will always find something new added to it. So kids can just go here and they can click on start learning, and the quiz and exercises will start and they can just go through them. Besides that, if you want your kids to orient towards more coding, more coding course, some free courses are also added here. If your kids want to learn how to create a simple game, or what are artificial intelligence fundamentals, they want to learn more, these courses are available here. Somebody wants to learn about artificial intelligence, these are here. Somebody wants to learn more about Python in detail, so Python fundamentals for all, this course is here. Web designing, JavaScript courses there, and we are keeping adding more courses to this platform. So this is a very good platform for your kids, where you can orient them to learn more, and you can use this all stuff in your workshops, in your computer club, or in your IT club, as and when you require. So this is a very useful resource for you. Besides this, separately for teachers, whatever support we provide to the teachers, like additional question papers, sample papers, more projects to the teachers, answers to the exercise which are given in the book, we call them technical reference, teachers reference material, all that is available in Teachers Corner. If you click here on the home page here, Teachers Corner, it will take you to all the stuff which is available for teachers on that page. So as you see here on Teachers Corner, sample papers, kids coding and gaming, content related to the artificial intelligence, and teachers reference manuals, all this stuff is here, and we will be guiding you and directing you how to use all this stuff and how this stuff has to be accessed. So this all is here. This is one part. We have provided an online platform for additional learning, but this is not enough. There is more. Besides this, what we have is we have our YouTube channel also, as you see here. On this channel, there are around 300 plus videos on different topics, artificial intelligence, Scratch, Kodu, and whatnot. So you can, at times, you can watch these videos and you can enhance your learning as a teacher, and you can use this in your classrooms. So these are arranged here. And what we have done is, on all the videos, we have made worksheets. These worksheets are based on the video. So what you can do is, you can ask your students, okay, you watch this video and then you solve this worksheet. If I show you, as you see here, we have made a simple Excel sheet. You see class wise, subject wise, topic wise, all the video links are given here. You don't have to hunt for the videos. This sheet will be given to you, and with your class, subject, and topic, you will be able to find that video. And once that video is available to you, you can just click on the link and that video will run. Like I click here and I go to this particular video. So this way you can jump onto the video, and along with the video, if you move further in this sheet, corresponding to that video, here is the link to the worksheet. So if I have this topic, computer data storage, this is a video for computer data storage, and this is a worksheet for computer data storage. So as you click on this, you will get the PDF worksheet over here. You can download it and you can use it in your classroom. And kids will be able to solve this worksheet after they watch that particular video. So this is a very good way to engage the students into active learning. They will not just watch the video and forget about it. They will watch the video with a purpose. The purpose is to solve the worksheet and learn out of it. So this way you can engage kids into into active learning. And as I told you, more exercises are there. For each video, we have created these exercises. You can click on these additional exercises and directly jump to them. So topic wise video, topic wise worksheet related with the video, and topic wise additional exercise related with the video. This all is put into an Excel sheet, will be given to you, and you can easily use it in your teaching. This all is connected: playground, YouTube video, worksheets, this all is connected together for you so that you can enrich your teaching process in the classroom. Now, this is something value added services. Now I come to the specific e-content which is there. Now, this is what the e-content will look like. The e-content of all the classes will be provided to you in a pen drive physically to your school, so that you can copy it on all the machines. There is no need for any installation or any registration required. You just will get the e-content, you copy it and use it. By double click, it will run. And this is how it will look like. Now, at the first glance, it will look like just a flip book. Nothing impressive, isn't it? But if you look at the bottom, some tools are available which make this flipbook very usable. Like if I'm going to teach the topic, and if I'm preparing for a class, and while preparing for the class, I come up with some idea or I come up with some additional questions. So just to remember, I can create sticky notes. At the bottom of this screen, the toolbar is there. I click on a sticky note and I can add my own notes here. Maybe I want on this topic, generations of computers, maybe I want to ask 3 questions with the students. So whatever important point or any note I want to make, I can type and save it here. This will be saved with the application. So when you're teaching in the classroom, when you come to this topic, you can open this note and you can use it in your teaching. So this is one very good feature. Additional points can be added. And if you don't need it, you can simply delete it also. So it will go away like this. Then while teaching, you can use a spotlight feature that is available in many smart boards also. If I click on a spotlight and I want to focus on a particular topic, then I can just resize it, drag it like this, and I can bring it over to that topic. And I can engage the students' attention onto that particular topic. I click it again and it goes away. Besides that, I can highlight the text using highlighter. I can highlight the important part of the content in the book while explaining them into the classroom on the projector, and I can remove the highlight easily. I can even use a freehand pencil like this. This all is there, and with the help of eraser here, clear all selections, I can remove all these things. So this is one part, the teaching tool. This flipbook is like a teaching tool also. Besides that, on every page at the top left corner, you will see this earphone. If I click on this icon, so the readout of the entire page will happen. So many times you don't want to read out yourself, or you want the students to listen what is being read, then this feature is useful. Other than this, if I move to any topic, let's say I go to a particular page, let's say page 70. Now this is a scratch chapter. For all the main topics, there are demos given along with the heading. If you see this icon along with the heading, if I click on this, the demo related with this topic will come up. So did you see the way you are going to demonstrate in the lab? The same demonstration is given here in the form of animation with each topic. You see, creating a new sprite animation is here. And in the similar fashion, at the end of the chapter, all the exercises are also available in interactive format. For each exercise, you can click on this activity icon and that exercise will come up like this.
A very good feature, sir.
So this is very useful when you're teaching. You can, and students will be, curiously engaged with the content. And the same look and feel is there in their mobile app also. The only thing is that this toolbar will not be available to them. That is only for teachers. So they will interact with the content. They will do the interactive exercises. You can use this feature as giving them home assignment also. So this is how your e-content will look like, and you will use it. Then I come to the next feature, which is the test paper generator software. with this test paper generator software, when you run, you can in the first screen mention the name of the test. Let's say MT1, suppose duration is 2 hours 120 minutes. Do not use auto create mode. Always keep the control by saying select and create, so that you have to select the chapters and questions yourself. And you can decide whether you are creating teacher's copy or student copy. If you're creating teacher's copy, the test paper will also have the answers of the questions. So after doing this, I move on to the next part, which is allows you to keep what chapters you want to select in the test. Suppose I want these 4 chapters, and then I move on to the next part. In those selected chapters, I can now select the type of questions I want to keep. For example, MCQs. After selecting MCQs from the list, I click on OK. All the MCQs will be loaded here, and I can select which all MCQs I want to keep in the question paper. After that, I can go to another question type, say short answer type questions. If they are there, it will be shown, otherwise no data will be displayed. I go to fill in the blank. If I want to keep all these parts of question 1, I can do like this, or I can keep specific questions like this. And once all the questions are selected in various categories, I click on next screen. It will confirm once. I say yes, I move on to the next screen, where it can allow me to change the questions marks also. I can decide how many marks I'm going to give. Here you can change the marks of the questions as you wish. And finally, after previewing the paper, you can save it as a simple doc file. It will be saved as a Word file, which you can open and edit later on also. So this is how your test paper generator will work in a very simple fashion. So this is what all features from our side about the software, which will be coming to you with the books that I have shown you. And I have shown you the value-added services which have come to you. Besides this, what happens is with EduSoft, our work starts after we deliver the books to you. See, the books are with you also, as well as the students have got the books also. But there are many topics, new topics, which teachers do not have time to prepare for. So what we do is we conduct trainings for the teachers also as part of this entire book service. So whatever topics you find challenge in, is there any new concept like artificial intelligence or something? So we conduct the training for your teachers, where we will give you the inside detail of that topic, so that it is easier for you to teach in the classroom. So we conduct online sessions, online webinars in 2 modes. Twice a month we do the webinars which are open to all, and the invitation will reach you, and you can attend those webinars as they are conducted. And twice in a year we will do 2 trainings we can do for exclusively for your teachers. So what you can do, you can discuss, all of you can discuss together, and you can come up with 2-3 topics. Okay, Mr. David, we want these the training on these topics. So we will arrange that training and we'll conduct that training for you. So that comes with the books.
Okay, sir, it's a nice review you have given. We'll go through the book, sir.
Sure, ma'am. And yeah, please continue.
We'll go through and let you know if you have any, if we have any more queries.
Sure, ma'am.
Definitely, we'll get back to you and we'll go through the book.
Fair enough, ma'am. And while going through those contents of the book, if you have any doubt or you need any clarity anywhere in making your decision, you can always connect with us back. You can connect with Garima. Garima is our representative to your school, or you can call us and have the clarity done. So that will help you in deciding the book. And as far as book content and our delivery is concerned, you will find no gaps in that. And once you have a look at the books, I'm sure you will definitely fall in love with those books. The content is for small kids. The content is very colorful, and it has been given in loaded with activities, and very in a comic mode we have designed the books. And for higher classes, the content is serious, so it has been kept that way. So if once you have a look at the book, then you decide on that. And please visit our EduSoft Knowledgeverse channel. You will learn, you will explore a lot of things there, and have a look at Playground also. Then you can figure what all things are in store for you and for your students. So this is all from my side. So thank you, all of you once again, to join me on this session. Thank you for your time and have a nice evening, all of you.